Hey crypto fam. Let's talk about Bitcoin transfers on Robinhood. We all know Bitcoin is supposed to be this fast, whiz-bang, borderless digital gold, right? So, how long does it actually take to send Bitcoin using Robinhood? Can you whip up a Saturday afternoon trade and have your Bitcoin chilling in your cold wallet by Sunday brunch? Well, buckle up, because the answer depends on a surprising number of factors. We'll crack open Robinhood's policies, explore the wild world of blockchain confirmations, and get you the real deal on Bitcoin transfer times. First things first, why would you even want to transfer Bitcoin out of Robinhood? There are a few reasons. Maybe you're a crypto enthusiast who wants more control over your holdings. Perhaps you're planning on using Bitcoin for an online purchase and Robinhood doesn't support it directly. Or maybe you just like the peace of mind of having your Bitcoin in your own cold wallet. Whatever your reason, it's important to understand that Robinhood doesn't actually allow you to transfer Bitcoin in the traditional sense. Here's the twist: Robinhood doesn't hold your Bitcoin directly. Instead, they hold it for you in a custodial wallet. This means they manage the private keys, and you don't have direct access to your Bitcoin on the blockchain. So, when you initiate a transfer on Robinhood, you're essentially telling them to sell your Bitcoin holding and use those funds to purchase Bitcoin at a new address, the address of your external wallet. This whole process can take some time. Robinhood themselves say crypto transfers can take up to 24 hours. But that's just their estimated timeline. The real culprit behind slow transfer times? The blockchain itself. Remember, every Bitcoin transaction needs to be verified and added to the public ledger. This verification process is handled by miners, the powerful computers that solve complex math problems to secure the network. The more congested the network is, the longer it takes for miners to confirm your transaction. So, if everyone and their uncle is trying to move Bitcoin at the same time, your transaction might get stuck in line waiting for confirmation. This can add hours, or even days, to your transfer time. Here's where things get interesting and potentially frustrating for our weekend warriors. Transaction volume typically dips on weekends. That means faster confirmations, potentially speeding up your transfer. However, Robinhood itself has separate business hours. They typically process crypto transfers during weekdays only. So, if you initiate that Bitcoin transfer on a Friday night, your request might not even hit the blockchain until Monday morning. By that point, the weekend lull in traffic could be over, and you're back to waiting in line with all the other weekday transactions. The bottom line? Weekend Bitcoin transfers on Robinhood are a gamble. They might be lightning fast, or they could leave you hanging for days. Now, let's say you're absolutely determined to get your Bitcoin out of Robinhood ASAP. There are a few things you can do to try and speed things up. First, avoid peak trading times. Weekends might be a bad idea, but lunch hours on weekdays could be congested too. Try initiating your transfer early in the morning or late at night. Second, keep an eye on network congestion levels. There are plenty of websites that track Bitcoin mempool size, which is basically a waiting list for transactions. The higher the mempool size, the slower confirmations will be. If it's looking like a Bitcoin rush hour, hold off on your transfer until things calm down. Finally, you might want to consider paying a higher miner fee. Miner fees are essentially tips that incentivize miners to prioritize your transaction. The higher the fee, the faster your Bitcoin will likely move. But remember, there's always a trade-off. Higher fees eat into your profits. So, there you have it. Sending Bitcoin on Robinhood can be a bit of a waiting game. While Robinhood estimates transfers can take up to 24 hours, factor in blockchain confirmation times and Robinhood's own business hours, and that waiting time can easily stretch into days, especially for weekend warriors. By understanding how the process works and keeping an eye on network conditions, you can hopefully minimize those delays and get your Bitcoin where it needs to go, fast. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.